instead of emergency stop. Oh, she's trying to help.
Stand over the block, Missy. Good girl. No, don't back.
Good job. I was gonna say, wait for that gust.
Good girl.
Now, is the wind blowing? Okay, so is the wind blowing really hard, or is it just me?
It's gusty. The arrangement of this is kind of funny.
A little different.
Yeah. Good girl.
Good. You can just mosey. Yeah, she is walking very nice. Yeah, that's like first time. Maybe she likes that pad.
Yeah. Good girl.
Now, the reason why I want you to do, when you're riding on a loose rein, you never do the half halts or pulling on him, because you want to teach the horse self-control. And the only way to teach him self-control is to shut them completely down and start again.
Yeah.
So you have to learn self-control. It's like correcting them. If you continue pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling, they actually get more powerful.
Yeah.
And you just pull all the time. I don't want you to pull all the time. I want you to be able to walk on a loose rein without telling her to slow down.
Well,
If you're going to tell her to slow down, you'll make it really big and make it difficult.
She does kind of stop with just body language, so if I do that, I didn't even touch.
Excellent.
I didn't
Clicker
even.
for that. That's really good. But then you have to remember where your balance is. If you lose your balance, she's going to stop.
No, see,
She
stop.
needs emergency. She has to learn self-control.
Yeah.
A half halt, all that does is actually give her more power to go straight up. That's what a half halt is. Anytime you use two reins, your horse goes up. It actually gives them more impulsion. If you want her to mind, you're going to do an emergency stop and start again. And that will keep your hands off of her head, because you want to use very minimal. And I like the fact that she's walking, she's kind of transitioning into a quarto, a tad, isn't she?
Yeah. So what should I be practicing? Just stopping or emergency stops? Or both?
I would practice your stops for, I would do both. I really would. I would stop straight without using the, you're not going to have to use the head, and then do your emergency stops, because the more flex, the more soft feel and collection you use, the more you're going to lose your emergency stop, and we never want to lose the emergency stop. So anytime if I'm on a trail ride and I've got to do straightway stopping for most of the ride, I know when I get home I have to do some emergency stops, because the straight stops will always take away your emergency stop, and you never want to lose stop straightway. And walk off. And she's trying very hard to contain herself. I mean, very hard. I like that. I do like that. I love the fact that she's not just taking off again and she's waiting for you. Do an emergency stop. Ask again. See how she bounced back? Ask again. I want her neck flexed again.
So
She can do it. Good.
good girl. So when I flex her, do I keep her head there or let her put it back?
I would keep her head there. You don't have to do a death grip. It's a nice soft wind down. But when she puffs